It's like, it's out there, it's so easy. I think it's the best time to be a founder because endless resources, you know? The hardest part is answering the question, is this the company I came here to build? Like, is this my path? Is this my calling? That's the hardest path. If you're doing what you love, spending your time on things you love with high focus, high discipline, you know, high quality, you succeed. So I don't care about the business or the idea. I care about the founder.
Many founders ask me how NevCap evaluates startups for investments and what qualities or criteria are most important.
I think we just have one criteria. Because we are founder focused and we are not investing in business. Because why? Why are we not investing in business? Because we're in the 21st century. And if you're a founder, and if you choose to be a founder, there are accelerators and incubators and VCs and mentors and books, and it's kind of like it's a no-brainer. It's like how to create a pitch deck and business plan and what to do, how to do the market research and find your target audience. It's like, it's out there. It's so easy. I think it's the best time to be a founder because endless resources, you know? So building a business, I don't think building a company, building a business, the business plan, I don't think that's hard. The hardest part is answering the question, is this the company I came here to build? Like, is this my path? Is this my calling? That's the hardest part. And although accelerators, VCs, investors, mentors are teaching the same thing, elevator pitches and how to pitch and how to create the business plan, the financials, target market. Still, in the startup world, only 1% succeed. In the business world, more succeed, but only maybe 5%, 6% do extraordinary. Why? You know, why? They're all doing the same thing. You know, they're all looking at the market. There is a market fit, this, The reason is the difference between mission-driven founders and the ones who are not mission-driven. If you are, that's my life experience, if you are mission-driven, if you know why you exist, what are you here to do, you keep on creating businesses around that, you eventually succeed. Because if you're unstoppable, if you're doing what you love, spending your time on things you love with high focus, high discipline, you know, high quality, you succeed. So I don't care about the business or the idea. I care about the founder. So our first what we're looking for, the first thing we're looking for is the founder interested in self-mastery? Is he or she interested in his or her calling? Because I am mission-driven, like I'm ready to do anything and everything for that founder. And I have students, they know, like, I'm here I can speak as you experienced, 8 hours, 10 hours, I can teach 10 hours, 8 hours, I can mentor, I'm like unstoppable. When someone says, I want to master my life, I'm interested in self-mastery, I want to master my business, I am unstoppable on them until they do master. And it's just so transformative. So the only thing that I am interested in is, do you really want to master your life, and are you searching for a meaningful life? Or are you just after the money? It's like, okay, but money won't come to the people who are after the money. Money will come to people who are after self-mastery, who are after a meaningful life journey. Are you aware that you are a meaning-searching organism? If you are aware, I am interested in helping you find that meaning. And it is not only possible, it is much more faster now for humans to find their meaning, who they are. It takes, what, 6 months? 7 months? Yeah. With the methods we teach, bam, 6 months, 7 months. It used to take 20 years of people's lives. We're in the 21st century, 6 months, and then you're on the go. So that's our first and only,
And what's the significance of integrating behavioral science and self-mastery into the entrepreneurial ecosystem?
Yeah, that's a great question. Game changer. I can't wait. I mean, I have worked with entrepreneurs who just reached to 100 million revenue last year. I had a founder who is now the CEO of the most downloaded game app in the history of United States. So it's like you're unstoppable. I mean, it's just amazing to watch. It's just amazing to watch how they are thriving and they're doing meaningful stuff. This is a game changer because I am certain that the ratio and the percentage of the founders we support as NevCap, them succeeding, will probably be, not triple, but probably be 5 times better than the other accelerators or VCs or other platforms.
And what is your vision for NevCap into next 5 years, and how do you plan to scale its impact globally?
Yeah. So first of all, because life is a whole, I think all of my companies and all of the overall business strategy is just complete. So it's like my mission have given me the privilege to have a complete life, or to create a complete or co-create a complete life, which is like we have the Valley Labs, which is a venture studio. The projects we do over there will support NevCap. NevCap will support them. And it's like the 5 stars ventures again, me being an LP and other platforms, everything is supporting each other. So the vision is, first of all, I would like this accelerator to stay boutique, which means I would need a self-mastery teacher or a mentor like me, mentoring each one of our companies, dedicated in a disciplined way. That's for sure. So that's why we keep it boutique. That's why every cohort we just have 12 companies, because I want to personally be involved in their mentoring and one-to-one communications. I want to be involved in their own journeys and their own processes, and from building the business plan to pitch decks and getting clear on their mission. And also we have hundreds of hours of videos and educational platform, the Business Mastery Program. And we are, as NevShare Institute, which is my other company, sister company, we are an authority in human behavior and self-mastery. We're like crystal clear on how humans work. And humans are like just very simple, basic machines. Humans are value-driven, and when you look at human behavior, humans behave aligned with their values, and they are only inspired from within, basically doing what they love doing. And you can't change that. So because we can't change that, instead of trying to force yourself to do something else, understanding your innate wisdom and your natural tendencies around how you live your life and how you want to live your life, or how you want to spend your time, how you are spending your time, your energy, your money, where you're most organized, focused, just understanding those, and then just leaving you free to just be you. And usually we ask the question to our founders, if I gave you all the time, if I gave you all the money and all the time, what would you be doing? And with that, if you start doing that now, you are going to have all the time and all the money. Because right now we're in such an era, there's lots of money, there are lots of investors just looking for founders and great projects, but there are not many great projects. Like I said in the beginning of my speech today, an experienced investor, when they see 100 founders, they are able to pick the ones that are mission-driven, crystal clear, like sharp, know what they're doing. And there is this thing called founders know what they do, and founders don't know what they, that just, we just speak among each other as investors. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's like too much empty spaces, and I don't trust, you know? And then there is this founder who nailed it because he's so on top of things because of personal reasons. It's like you can't be on top of your business if you're not doing that business with personal reasons. If, for example, I'm getting ready to create a theatrical something, again, around self-mastery message. So I'm spending my time watching theaters and stand-up comedies and stuff just because I'm planning a business around that. Or for example, if I'm interested in a startup, if I'm interested in building a startup, I start watching videos about startup founders. It's kind of like, if you're genuinely interested in one topic, you tend to research on it. You tend to watch movies about it. You tend to read about it, and you spend time and energy on it. So it's like, if you don't have a genuine interest in the business you're doing, it's like, forget about it because someone else does. It's like, I usually find myself spending my, what people call spare time, answering my emails or writing messages, business messages, or just working on my agenda or writing down creative ideas. That's my spare time. Like how my spare time looks like is spend it on business still. So if we miss the fact that we humans are humans, and we are all aligned with our core values, you cannot ever force a human being to do something that is not aligned with their values for a long time. No human being can continue doing what they don't love, doing what they don't like, doing what, you know, what they're not inspired from within. It's futile to think we can inject other people's values. It is futile to even think we can live according to society's values. It's just not possible, you know? So if it's not possible, and if it's basic human behavior, basic behavioral sciences, then to build successful businesses, I need to support that founder's natural tendencies of whatever they're doing. So I want my founders to do whatever they're doing. I want my founders to spend the rest of their lives doing what they love, loving what they do, and create businesses around the answer they give to the question I ask, what if I gave you all the money and all the time? What would you be doing? So I want my founders to be doing that, because I'm certain that if they do that, they become unstoppable. Wealth, money, it's like they become a money magnet, they become a opportunities magnet, everything flows. So that's our main difference. That's how self-mastery and behavioral health sciences come into the picture. It's a game changer.
Yeah. Actually, I asked.
And this is kind of like the female, I think, way. That is the last thing I want to ask before you say what you have to say. So what I am doing and what I have with the innate wisdom I have is what is actually the feminine way of looking at business. And that is why this is like meaning, mission, purpose, asking the question, why do you exist? This question have been asked in the early traditions. In Egypt, for example, by women, masterful women. Because while men are on the go with their 70% masculine energy, and just like their sexual organ, just targeting one point and just, just rushing there, women, just like our sexual organ, we are called within. We are called for purpose and for creation, and just like our bodies create babies, we are aligned with the creative force. We are co-creators, while men are manifestors, although manifesting is a now popular word women are also using, but actually, in actuality, women are not manifestors. We are co-creators. Just like our bodies create babies, we create, we don't manifest. It's like if you go on a manifestation path, you lose your own power. So we are called within, and we are here to bring this message to the world, and just like the, early, in the early traditions where wise woman, where man would go and ask and get guidance from a wise woman, NevCap is that wise woman. Just like in the early traditions, because women need man's support in the physical world, because men are more powerful, physically powerful, they can work harder for longer periods. I need manpower to do things, to create things in the physical world. What men need is spiritual power, spiritual guidance from wise women. Because if they don't get that, and they can't get that spiritual guidance by themselves, like I have that inner calling, which they don't, that's kind of like the womb, the inner calling. So what I'm here to give is that spiritual guidance with the question, by saying, dear child, to humanity, to this human as well, just stop. Your life is not meaningless. You are a creature in search of meaning. And no matter what you do, whether you're chasing a woman, whether you're chasing a business, whether you're chasing a luxurious experience or a car, you are searching for meaning. And I am here to remind you. And when you find that meaning, you will have ultimate power. You will become your God self. And this information can only come from a woman, from a wise woman. So NevCap is kind of like this old, traditional, wise woman accelerator, basically, in a modernized way.
Oh, I asked all my questions.
Thank you. And I probably answered the ones you didn't ask. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I hope it was a useful experience. Which of you guys learned something today? Yeah? Great. If I have been able to shift your perspective a bit, that's great. Thank you.